Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another video by a girl who big bubbly beauty. It's great to see you all again. So I managed to mess up on my previous video where I did Girlfriend Collective swimsuits and didn't realize at the time that they no longer make swimsuits, and that's why it was so cheap to get so many. So I'm gonna add on here my workout wear haul from them instead, and then at the end I'll tack on the swimsuit video because I still want to show you guys the swimsuits and I love them a lot, but because you guys couldn't get them anymore, I felt like it was a bit bad of me to just do a video on the swimsuits, you know? But anyways, here we go with a Girlfriend Collective haul. Okay, so to start off with, this is the Black Float Ultralight Skirt in a size 3XL, and it was $62. So I will admit, I do like this skirt. There are a few things I wish I could change about it though. So it's not as high-waisted as I like my clothes to be. Like, it doesn't quite come up. I want it to sit right there instead of where it does. And I like my skirts to flare out a lot more. Maybe that's because this is an area of insecurity for me. I'm not sure, but I don't like how tight it is right here. The shorts aren't terrible, but they're really short on the inside. And see, does it have, and it does have pockets, little itty bitty tiny pockets. I'm not sure I could fit my phone in there. Let's try that. Okay, I take it back. You can fit your phone in the pocket. I'm not sure how well it will hold or if it'll just fall out. Also, my thing with pockets like this is usually it just makes the skirt fall a little weird, but it is what it is with every pocket like this. I do like that it's this nice, simple black skirt for just lounging around, working out, but I don't know. Just some of the features aren't my favorite. I think those are all more personal details that I like more in certain pieces than others. I'm not entirely sure. I would say I probably don't like this as much as I like some of my other skirts that I've gotten recently. So in that sense, it's not the best, but where Girlfriend Collective really shines is the material. It's super smooth, it's super stretchy, it feels super high quality. So it's a good quality skirt. It's just not my style, I don't think. I'd like it to be longer here. I'd like it to be like more flared, more high-waisted. So I think it's just, I don't like the style of skirt, but I like the overall. But I mean to say that I like the feel of it and I think it's really good quality. It just might not be for me. And then this dress here is the Gravel Heather Naomi workout dress in a 3XL, and it was $44. So because of what had happened with the swimsuits that I got, this was actually free, which I was kind of glad about because, to be truthful with you, it just doesn't fit right. I don't know what it is about the sizing for this because a 3XL fit me really well in some other pieces, but this one, it just feels really like I had to squeeze into this pretty tightly, to be honest with you. I don't like the shelf bra part that's with it. This is not supportive at all. Like, you see that jiggle? And just, I don't know what I was thinking with the color of this. I thought it would be nice to try it out, and it didn't work out for me. This is it all the way around. I don't think gray is necessarily my color. That's probably part of it. But like here, I feel not supported and like I'm spilling out. And tightening this won't really help because of the way it's built. And then it still has like the side pockets, which are a bit meshy. You can see them. It's down a little bit further than the skirt, which is actually quite nice. But I do feel like I'm just being sausage tube squeezed into this. And it's kind of weird considering how well like the 3X swimsuits fit me. I would have thought this would fit better, but no. So maybe it's just I have to learn their sizing, but I think if I went up a size, then this would have been worse and I wouldn't have liked it anyways. So I don't know. I just think the size isn't for me, and then the color's not for me. So overall, like, it is still, again, it's very good quality. This one actually feels really soft, like not workout material soft, but just like soft in general. And the fabric feels good quality as well. It's just, yeah. And then there was one more unfortunate thing is when I got it too, I had a rip in it in the side. which is also a little disappointing because the quality of these pieces usually is pretty good. But then for it to come with like this little rip here, a little disappointing there. So overall, I would actually not recommend this workout dress because it rips easily. I don't think I ripped it, but I'm not sure. And I don't know, the fit is just weird. So if you have a body shape like mine, I might avoid it. If you're less heavy on the top, I don't know if that would work either because there's so much room up here. To be truthful, I'm not sure what body type they were going for with this dress. I don't think it gets any better with the next one, so onwards. And this here is the Lava Naomi workout dress in a size XXL, cost $62. This one I feel like fits a little bit better than the last one. Not entirely sure why, like it makes no sense as to why it would fit any better because it's the exact same dress. But again, this is one of those where you buy two expecting them to fit and then they just don't work out. But it does actually fit a bit better than the other one. So I'm spilling out the sides a bit less. It does feel a little bit more supportive, less tight too somehow. So I'm still not sure how that works considering it's the same dress. It does feel different though. This feels more like that normal slick workout material versus a more cloth-like feel on the other one. So that might be part of it, is the material's different. It's a bit longer than the skirt, which is nice, but it's still very short. Still has the pockets, so same thing. These meshy pockets, which I'm not as huge a fan of, but at least these ones match the color of the short a little bit better. And as I said, not a huge fan of how it fits. But at least this one's far better than the other one. I feel a bit more secure, and this one didn't have any rips or holes or anything like that. So part of me wonders if the one that was given to me for free was given to me for free because it had a hole in it and they were just getting rid of damaged stock, but that seems kind of skeezy. So I'm gonna assume not, because usually this company is very good with their quality. I feel like this is just maybe a one-off where it just didn't work. Whereas this feels more like their normal quality, feels very thick, very stretchy. Yeah, so overall it feels good fabric. And I like this color a whole heck of a lot better on me than the gray. But I would still say that it just, I don't know, it's just not it. I just don't like it very much. Hit and miss, hit and miss. Actually, the only other sad part is that I got a third workout dress that was completely different, but it did not fit at all. So I ended up giving it to my mother, forgetting that I had to like include it in this video. And that is the Moss Paloma Racerback dress in a XXL, and it was $88. And so with the Racerback though, you had to like step into the little hole of the neck of the Racerback in order to get it up and over, which this one at least is a very open neckline. But like that means that you can get it up over your hips and your boobs and put it on, right? Because it's not built like in shorts, you can't pull it down over your head. But instead of like sizing the neck hole to the size of the garment, the size of the neck hole was so much smaller than the allowance for the hips and the dress, which was very weird. But that meant that you couldn't like pull it up. I could not get it up because the neck hole was not big enough. And it just seems like a bad design for people with bigger hips and bigger boobs, because your neck is not the size of your hips in most people. In fact, in all people. And in order to get a big enough neck to be comfortable, I feel like it wouldn't have had any support. So it was just not it. That was a bad decision. Anyways, that's it for the workout loungewear. You know, the kind of like, here's a workout dress, but really it's a loungewear dress. That kind of haul. And let's get on to the swimsuits. So I actually really loved the Girlfriend Collective swimsuits that I got the last time. I thought they were really flattering. I liked the way that they sat. They felt really secure, and they were just overall great high quality swimsuits that felt really good. And so back in February, I went on a trip to the Dominican Republic and I bought some more before I left. I never did the video, unfortunately. I meant to do it while I was there and then just did not have the time, nor really will, energy, what have you, to be in front of the camera. So that's what today's video is. It's this Girlfriend Collective swimsuit haul. They are very much all the same swimsuit, just in different colors, because I am that person who, when I find the thing that I really like, I buy it in multiple colors. So it might not be the most exciting video, but they had an amazing sale on these pieces and I really love them, so I wanted to share them with you. Anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, so this is the first swimsuit. So it is the Venice strappy bikini top in size XXL and the dive string bikini bottom in XXL. The top was $25 and the bottoms were $23. This is what I mean by they had an amazing sale. And they're both in the color called Sea, which is like a kind of green, kind of aqua. I'm not quite sure what to call this color. They call it Sea, so we'll just call it Sea color. So I really love these swimsuits. Like, I'm gonna talk about them a lot for this swimsuit here, but because a lot of them are the same, the exact same like bikini top and bikini bottom, just in different colors, I'm not gonna keep going over why I love them with every swimsuit, but I'll go over it with this one here. So the top, first off, yes, tiny bit small for my size, but not outside the realm of wearability. Like, I actually feel comfortable wearing this top to the beach. I actually feel pretty secure, locked and loaded, ready to go. I actually did wear these to the beach a few times and it was perfectly fine. Like, it's actually more secure than it seems. And these bottoms, they're completely adjustable, which I quite like. Actually, before I go into the bottoms, I should keep talking about the top and finish talking about the top and then talk about the bottoms. I'm having a day. Back to the top. It is actually completely adjustable as well. So there are 3 hooks here in the back, so you can do it up as tight or as loose as you need it to go. And so that helps with the underband. I just have it on the loosest setting because I'm trying on a bunch of swimsuits today. I don't really feel like making it super tight. So there's that. I actually think this crossover detail for the top and to the back actually helps give it a little bit more support and feel more secure rather than having them out here. Because I mean, the stuff tends, even if I do it up tight, it tends to like try to fall off my shoulders or leave dents. This is like a mix between a halter where it's not, but it's not hurting the back of my neck. It's got that like Racerback kind of feel, which actually feels more supportive and way more comfortable. Like, way more comfortable. So, and the straps are also adjustable. So there's like size adjusters. You can adjust the length of the straps as well. So I did take out the pads. It does have padding, but I removed them. It's a little small, but not terrible. Like, it actually fits pretty decent, or decent enough coverage given my chest size. I do have a hard time finding swimsuits that fit up top, so this is as good as it gets, and I'm actually quite happy with it, and it's so comfortable to wear, so incredibly comfortable. I love it. All right, and so these bottoms, you can hold them up here, like over top of the stomach, because that's where they sit, but they do tend to fall down here, which you get a bit of stomach overhang. I have a stomach. It is what it is. If it happens, it happens. I mean, I'm a bigger girl. It's gonna happen. So I try not to think too much about it. Sometimes it's an area of insecurity, but again, when these are out, not a lot of people look down here. That's my experience anyways. But I like that these are completely adjustable on the sides. You can tie them. I've actually just double knotted them because I got fed up with trying to readjust them all the time. So I just picked a size that I liked, tied it as tight as possible. And then sometimes if I'm feeling cute, I'll do these up in little bows on the side just to add a little something something. And then it's not very high coverage in the back, but good enough coverage, honestly. The front's where it's got a little bit less coverage. It's very high cut on the sides. The sides are completely exposed. But I actually find that this cut, like normally I don't like high cut things, but this style itself, I think it's actually quite flattering still on me. Not entirely sure why it's flattering, but I do think it is. And I quite like it. So this is the first swimsuit. Again, just this style of swimsuit is amazing. I feel like I can move around, I can do the things, I can be active, and I can swim in it. I swam laps in the pool on this and I barely had to adjust it. So while it looks somewhat insecure, non-secure, what's the word I'm looking for? Not secure, I guess. It actually is very secure and I love it. I honestly love the swimsuit. I love how it feels and I love how it looks. So yeah, that's the first one. All right, so this is the second swimsuit. As you can see, it's basically the same. This top here is the Venice strappy bikini top in Marina. This is the color. Size XXL, and it was $25. Again, massive sale. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And then these are the dive string bikini bottoms again in color Marina, in a size triple XL, and they were $23. So I know there's not much difference between this one and the last swimsuit that I just had on because they're the exact same cut. They do fit a little bit differently. I find that different colors tend to fit a little bit different. So just keep that in mind when you purchase. Like every swimsuit is going to be slightly different based on the color. And this one fits a little bit more generously, I would say. Have a little bit more coverage, kind of everywhere. It's just a little bit bigger because I think the bluish sea color or whatever it is, it kind of makes the fabric a bit smaller. And darker colors tend to fit a bit more tight and lighter colors tend to fit a bit more loose. Don't know if that's on purpose or just because of the dye. Anyways, again, I love it. I find the red is when I'm like wanting to be flashy and be sexy and show it off because the red just looks like, ooh, hot mama, you know? Anyway, same thing. Pretty full coverage on the back. Well, not full coverage, but not super, super cheeky. I guess somewhat cheeky. Really high cut. It's got the ties on the side. Again, quite like it. It's got a bit more coverage on the boobs, like my boobs fit better in this one. That's what I mean by it has a bit more room. Notice it most at the top. They're not spilling out as much. But again, same thing. Adjustable straps, adjustable band. Love the color. This color just makes me feel hot and sexy. It's like the I want to show it off. I know I got it and I love it kind of swimsuit. But this was definitely my most worn one because I love the colors so much. There's something about it just screams, look at me. Doesn't it? Love it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, this is the last one of the same kind of swimsuit. I do have a separate type of bikini bottom that I'll show you after this. But this is the Venice strappy top in black, triple XL, and it's a size, it's cost $25. Are the dive string bikini bottom, triple XL, and they were $23, and again in black. I feel like this swimsuit best demonstrates what I mean by that the sizes fit different, because the black one is by far the smallest. So the bottoms, you don't notice it as much, except that it feels a bit less coverage in the front. Like I can't as comfortably wear these bottoms, in the front at least. Less comfortable in the front with the bottoms. And the top definitely spilling out more. Definitely not as much room for the girls. Still fine. Like, yes, a little bit booby, but I mean, I have a lot up top. Again, I've made my peace with that. Kind of expected. It's totally fine. This is what I mean by like a little bit more tight up here with the girls, a little bit more tight everywhere because of the color. I like it. It's still nice, and there's something nice about a sexy black swimsuit, kind of like a little black dress, but I will admit it's not my favorite. Out of the three that are the exact same, I tend to reach for the red first, then the green, and then the black. The black was definitely my, I don't know, if everything else was drying kind of swimsuit, it wasn't my go-to, it wasn't my favorite, which is a little unfortunate because it's still quite nice, but it didn't grab me as much. I don't know if it's because it's more plain, because it's black and doesn't have as much punch, because it does fit a bit tighter and I just feel less confident in it. I'm not entirely sure. Now, if I was to do anything active though, the black is great because I definitely feel more held, like I'm not popping out at the top. Would definitely change the bottoms though if I was being active in the swimsuit. So again, not my super favorite, but still not bad. Is this one your favorite? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But let's move on to the last piece, which is a separate set of bottoms. All right, so this last piece is the black volley cheeky bikini bottom in triple XL, and it was $23. So I think out of all the pieces, this is my least favorite though. I know I said that the string on the last one, the black set, were not my favorite, but I really don't like how these bottoms fit. What I said before, the black swimsuits tend to fit a bit more tight. That is also true on this. It's not very comfortable. I feel like it's squeezing my love handles within an inch of their life. It's very cheeky. I mean, probably the same amount of cheek, actually less cheek than the string ones, but it feels less secure for some reason, even though it's more secure because it's not strings on the side. It doesn't come up as high in the front, so my stomach's definitely overhanging, which I think is part of why I don't like it as much. I don't like when they sit completely under. I like to like tuck the pooch. I realize it's not a terrible thing and not everyone's gonna be insecure about it, but just a personal thing. I prefer when they come over rather than under the pooch. But I think overall they're not as comfortable, and I think that's partly why I don't like them as much. They don't feel as nice. They feel a bit more tight. They still feel okay, like they're okay, just not my favorite. I would rarely wear these when I was in the Dominican, only if I had to be honest. Did not really like them all that much. Kind of wore them only a few times. They're fine, they get the job done. And if this is more your style and your cut, there's nothing wrong with them. Just personally, I don't find it's as nice on my body, not as flattering, you know, kind of the things that I look for in a swimsuit. But I could be completely wrong. You guys might prefer these the most. Who knows? Anyways, that's it for all my swimsuits from Girlfriend Collective. As I said, I love the swimsuits from this brand. Usually they're so expensive. Like so expensive it hurts. But they were having a really good sale. And 25 bucks for a top, 23 bucks for a bottom. It's actually pretty on par with brands like American Eagle and La Vie Rose, Old Navy, especially when they're having their sales. So to get something that's sustainable, ethically made, I believe, not sure on that one, but I think so, and that's just really high quality for the same price as a maybe like mid-quality brand, is actually a really good deal. So I would definitely recommend, if you see a sale on these Girlfriend Collective swimsuits, go for it. They're really good quality, and they do fit a little bit more snug than most swimsuits, so just keep that in mind. Go by the size chart for sure. But I like them a lot, and they have a nice amount of coverage up here for me. Not too little, not too much. Just, I feel really sexy and confident in a lot of their swimsuits, especially the bikinis. So I'm very happy overall with what I got, and they did serve me really well while I was in the Dominican. Alright, well that is everything from my Girlfriend Collective swimsuit haul. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Did you enjoy these swimsuits? Did you think it was a bit repetitive because they were basically the same swimsuit? Should I not do that again for videos? Or did you still enjoy it because it's a swimsuit haul and seeing the different colors gave you some more information? Let me know, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, beautiful people, and I will see you next time. Bye!